Good morning, everyone. My name is Haley. This is Data Girl Makes, and today I'm going to talk about everything that I knit in May 2024. Happy June. Hope everybody had a lovely May. Mine was very, very busy. Get a little more into that later, but wanted to talk about how many works. I only have works in progress this time. No finished objects. You will see why. So let's go ahead and get started. Last episode, I talked about how I had started the campsite cardigan, campsite waffle cardigan. I had about this much of the back panel had done, and then I still needed to do that whole thing. We do have some progress on that. So I will show you, and I'm gonna attempt some editing. So if I can put a picture of the finished cardigan up, it will be here. Otherwise, I'm gonna look a little silly, but it's incentive for me to try. So here is the finished back panel. Ends woven in. It is done. It is massive, massive, massive. Like this is like a blanket. Like it's huge. So let's get into some details of the back panel. 1 by 1 ribbing in the yarn, Lion brand Pima cotton in the color Spice. This is a worsted weight yarn. I'm using my Chago interchangeable needles, size 8, which is 5.0 millimeters. So 2 sizes down from the called for. And also I'm not changing the needle size for the ribbing because my ribbing's pretty tight just in general, and I don't want it to be like so scrunched in at the bottom. So I like a little bit airier, so I made that executive decision. There's a little bit of shoulder shaping up here at the top. You can see I just did a regular bind off. Thought about doing something fancy, but it's just gonna get seamed over anyway. Like literally I'm just gonna be seaming the front panels onto this, so I was like, I don't really care. So this is what it looks like, the back panel. That took me forever and a day. So that is done. Also, we have a pocket. This pattern has inset pockets, which I've never done before, which I thought were super fun. So you see I have these on hold with some seam up yarn, and they're a perfect size for my phone, my hand. These are so cute. So this is one of 2. The other one already being in the completed side panel. So this is the right side, as denoted by the, no wait, this is left. Yeah. No, this is right. Yeah. Denoted by this being where the opening is. So you have some shoulder shaping to kind of match up with the back panel. We have the inset pocket. So to do that, you just work up and then bind off right here, and then you're picking up the stitches that you have on hold for the pocket, and then you seam up the pocket at the back. And honestly, I think I did a pretty good job seaming this up. You can't really tell from the back too much, which is nice. I think it's so cute. Again, this is, oh God. It's massive. It's huge. Maybe like this. Maybe is this better? Is this a better? Yeah, there we go. It's very big. And so this is gonna sit like right here, and then the arm will like join right here. So I've been looking very attractive with all of my stretching. So I have that done. So we are back panel done, right panel done, pockets both done. What we have left is finish the left panel and do the sleeves and then seam everything up. So that's cool. This is how far I am on the, I'll show you the nice side. This is how far I am on the left panel. Is that the right amount of ribbing? Okay, yes. Okay, I looked at it in the camera. It looked like way bigger than it was supposed to be. And I was like, oh God. Not that that would stop me. Not that that would stop me. But I have to knit this up until I get to the inset pocket place, do the pockets, seam the rest of, or stitch the rest of the way up. And then, yeah, then I still have to do the sleeves. I started this late April, like I think the 28th or the 30th or something. So I've been working on it for over a month, which is fun. I'm starting to remember why at the end of my husband's sweater, I was like, I'm not doing this again. And again, I picked brown. I'm staring at brown again. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm just here out here making the most practical sweaters that one could have. So we're looking at brown and we're looking at the same stitch and it's gonna be real sturdy. It's gonna last me for forever. I do not wanna have to make another one of these again anytime soon. So that's going. I'm using that as my at-home stitching. So if I'm like in the evenings, if I have a break at work, on the weekends, if my husband doesn't have me out in the garden, power washing things or digging up dirt, I'm in doing this. So that's cute. That stays here on my couch, in my seat. And then I cast on, and this is a little funny to me. I went to my local yarn store because I love it in there. My husband and I went on a little date where we went to the hardware store and the yarn store. My husband is a big homeowner type and loves to go to the home improvement store and is always trying to improve our home. And I love to look at yarn. I cannot touch anything in there. I have an extreme wool sensitivity. Like, my mom took me to the hospital when I was a child because I had a rash that was so bad because she put me in like a full wool outfit that her Italian family members had sent me, and I had like a terrible reaction, and I still have a really strong wool sensitivity. Honestly, I have a sensitivity to like anything that is not a soft baby cotton, which is not great for someone who knits as their exclusive hobby, but luckily there are tons and tons of options, and I'm always looking for more. So if you have some non-wool, non-acrylic, non-itchy sock yarns, you know, fingering weight yarns, would love to hear them. Let me know. So speaking of that, I was in the yarn store, not touching anything except for the bamboo pop sock section that they have that I love. They got new colors in, and I was like, okay, I really want to make a pair of socks for my mom for Christmas. And my mom's got like super wide, big feet, so I didn't think I would have enough of any of the colors that I currently have, because I'm gonna have to make the large like vanilla sock size, and like she said wears like a size like 10 and a half feet shoes. So I'm definitely gonna need a lot of yarn. So I went ahead and bought this one, and I don't know what the color is, but again, with my new editing skills that I'm going to acquire before this is out, I will put the name of it here. Hopefully, unless I'm just embarrassing myself, in which case I'm so sorry. But yes, I love this color. I wound all of this up by hand. I do not have a yarn ball winder. Hint, hint to any of my family members who are watching this for Christmas. But yes, this is so cute. I am using this to cast on. I already have cast on, you'll see in a second. Just plain vanilla socks, size large. So we're doing 72 stitches on my ChowGoo interchangeable mini needles, size 1. Yes, 2.25 millimeter needles. I did this much of it. We have completed the cuff leg, heel flap, turn, and we are back into the decreases. So once I am done with the decreases, we will be back to just circling around, knitting, my favorite thing to do. Most of this was done at a baseball game. I went with my coworkers to a baseball game and just got to knit for like 3 hours straight through this leg, and I had such a fun time. The person at the gate thought I was crazy, but I had a much better time having something to do with my hands. And my coworkers think it's very cute, so. Very pleased with how this is working up. I love the colors. My mom's a purple girl, of course. And I love the colors. I think it's so fun. I like the way that the heel flap turned out. It's got these big chunky blues and the purple instead, or purple heel part. So this is looking great. I do need to move. I got all the way down here and I figured out that I had put my stitch markers on the wrong side of the sock. Oh, also look how cute these stitch markers are. I get these from my local yarn store with every purchase. So cute. Shout out Center of the Yarniverse. How cute. I also got all of the, I can't really walk and do the heel part. So that's like sit down, focus knitting for me. So I did that while we were on, I was on a trip with my brother this past week. So I did all of that and then the decreases and I'm super happy with it. These are going to be very, very large. I have not weighed the ball of yarn yet to make sure I definitely will have enough. I just have to do the foot. This is good walking knitting. I love to knit and walk. Good walking knitting, good office call knitting. Just like kind of while I'm out and about, sitting in the coffee shop, talking to my husband. This is good for everywhere that's not when I'm at my house. So I've not gotten as much progress on these. The 72 stitches, it adds up. Like this takes way longer. I don't know if it's just because I've been super busy or I haven't had a ton of time at work for like downtime, but yeah, this one's taken me quite a while. But it's okay, Christmas is very far away. We are still half a year away from Christmas. So the socks will be done by then, hopefully by July. That would be lovely. Would love to have them done by July. But I would have to do an entire another sock also. Don't forget about that. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, Christmas is far away. And I'm sure my mother would not care if these also become her birthday present instead if I, for some reason, cannot finish them, which would be crazy. But it's all right. It's all right. See if I can get up in here. I know that my tablet camera is like not fantastic, but you can see the black speckles in it. I think it adds such cool dimension. We've got some pinks. And then those like cool saturated like purples and blues and then the grays. I think this is a super fun color. So those are the two things that I'm working on and I have been working on for the past month. Let's go into some acquisitions. I did buy this. And that was it that I bought at that yarn store. I got my bonus at work and most of it went towards house stuff. We're homeowners, so a lot of our money goes to the house. So most of my bonus went to like, we have to replace the roof at some point. But I did set aside $100 for me to buy some yarn. So that was however much I paid for my bamboo pop sock. All of this will be in the description, by the way. I'll put all of like the patterns and the yarn that I'm using for everything, the names of stuff. But in addition to those, I also bought 2 things online and they came in a few days ago. Not kicked up or anything. These are just for my next, once I'm finished with either my sweater or my socks, I'll be casting on something new. So I'll let you know what those are. But let me grab these. Oh geez. Excuse my head. So these are both from veganyarn.com. And these are so fun. Okay, so this is sock yarn. This is their Pleiades? I don't know. you can read it. This sock yarn base, and this is one of their workshop colors, so I don't think of this as like a regular color that they have. I just thought that this is gonna work up so cool in a pair of socks. I just think that I love there's like a peach, and then blues and purples and all of these speckles, these like pops of like different colors, like green. And I am so excited to see how this works up. Like when you get in there, there's just so much. This is gonna be so fun to work up. The yarn is not as soft as the Bamboo Pop sock. The base is lyocell, organic cotton, and elastic. It doesn't have like the percentages in there, but it's like a combination of those. You can tumble dry this. Love that, because I am accidentally tumble drying my Bamboo Pop socks all the time. I tried, we have like little clips. I always think like, okay, make sure you take your socks out, and I always forget, and they always go in the dryer, and they're fine. They're totally fine. They're not supposed to be going in the dryer though. We don't do anything on like high, so it should be fine, but like, nice to know that this is gonna be okay. So cute, so pretty. Let me get in here, show you some of the other colors. Ooh, that's gonna be so cute. And I think this is not like a stripe or anything. This is literally just like all over the place. So excited. And this is all like small batch, hand dyed in Canada. Love it. From the same place, I also got, this is the Albireo, also by veganyarn.com. And this is in the colorway Speckled Totoro. And this is made up of organic cotton, rayon from Bamboo Blend. And this is 440 yards. And this is a fingering, I think. Yeah, this is like a fingering weight. This is not for socks. This is going to be for a hat I am making my brother for Christmas. We do Secret Santa for Christmas for my siblings and our significant others, so this might be his birthday. His birthday is in February, so this might be for his birthday instead, unless I get him for Secret Santa, in which case that would be the easiest Secret Santa ever. This is a super fun color. It is like that, this is showing up a little bit more blue on camera. It's kind of more of like a gray, a little duller maybe. And then it has these speckles of like browns and oranges and blues. Just kind of thrown in there, kind of hodgepodge. And that looks so pretty. I love it. So yeah, you can see there some of the kind of rusty color that's in there. He did ask for a hat, so that's what he will be getting. And I was trying to think of something that's gonna go with everything that he wears. He's already got a bunch of black hats, and I was like, this lovely gray blue would also go with everything. It'd be super cute. Not sure if I'm gonna do another Musselburgh. I love the Musselburgh hats, so that might happen. I'll have to look on some of the Ravelry project pages to make sure the 440 yards of fingering weight is enough. I actually don't know. And I would really hate to like almost have enough. I could just do like just a single layer of it and then just fold it up. I'm sure there's plenty of fingering weight patterns that I could use. That would be fine. These were super happy mail that I got in. I was very pleased with how these are looking and how these are feeling. This one is very soft. Yeah, this is like mostly, this is cotton and bamboo again, which I think is gonna be my favorite combination of things. Excited to see how this works up. You can see it's got a lot of like stretch to it. Very pleased. So those are my plans, I think. First plan is finish what's currently on the needles. I don't like starting new things. I am definitely like, a 2-project person, my home project and my on-the-go project, and I don't really like doing anything additional to that. I just really enjoy finishing things. I would definitely call myself like, I don't know. I was watching Cross Stitch the Globe, and they had a video about it is for cross stitching. Even though I've retired myself from cross stitching, I still enjoy looking at cross stitch. I find it very beautiful. It's not really for me, but Cross Stitch the Globe is a YouTube channel that I really like. It's 2 sisters. They're super fun. They had a video about process stitching versus like product or like finished object stitching. And one sister is a process stitcher and one's a product stitcher. And I found myself like leaning more towards product, but not in the way that like I want to have the thing at the end, but more that like I want to be done with it. I feel anxious if I have to like manually, like brain wise, keep track of multiple projects at one time. So I'm not sure, because I don't like, if I'm finished with something, I'm very happy putting it in a bag and never seeing it again, or immediately giving it away. Like those mitts that I made last month, I ended up just giving to my mom for Mother's Day, because even though it's, you know, going into summer, she will use them. I had them and it was Mother's Day, and I was like, Mom would actually really like these. I think these are very cute and would be good for her. So she has those now. Those are out of my house. I looked at them maybe twice, and then I'm happy to never see them again. Even if she gets rid of them, like I don't. That is none of my business. Once a gift is given, my part is done. I've done everything I can. But yeah, I'm very, very much of the opinion that start it, do it, be done with it, not just let things languish. I've never had like a whip pile. I've never done, it really stresses me out. I could never do that. Even having my cross stitch before I retired it was kind of stressing me out, because I knew that it existed and then it wasn't finished. And so I actually had to like put it away, retire it, for me to stop thinking about it. Yeah, otherwise I want to be done with it. I want it off, I want it out of my life. I want it, you know, which makes it sound like I don't enjoy it. I love my projects. I love them. I love doing them. I love being done with them also. But mostly I just like doing something with my hands. So yeah, I'm having like that dopamine of like, oh, you finished this, is super nice. So yes, that's kind of just some thoughts about process versus product. I do love just doing something with my hands. So I don't know if that makes me, not sure, but an interesting thought experiment. Yeah, so after I finish with these 2 things, gonna start on hat, or I don't know. This is looking so fun. I might do another pair of socks. Maybe for me, because I really do wear mine. I wear mine all the time. Like, even though it's summer, like I'll just put them on. If I'm gonna be in the house all day and it might be a little chilly in the house, yeah, I love my socks. So I might need another pair for me. So maybe I'll make some shorty socks out of this, and then still have enough to make like maybe one of my friends a little pair of shorty socks. So that might be the next thing. But this is also super beautiful. Cool. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, just campsite cardigan, socks, acquisitions. Cool. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been great. Please let me know if you've been working on something, and if you have any non-wool sock yarn ideas, products that you know of, let me know. This is not the softest sock yarn that I got, so it might not work out. We shall see. So I'm open to alternatives.